Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from. This is the MUCUNGUZIs again. We are here to bring another episode where we shall be discussing on what is lacking in community and in society, and this is none other than the topic about character. Many people have been said to have lacked character. What is this character? Character is indeed an inborn thing that we must know. It is a combination of traits, qualities, and attributes that define an individual's personality, okay, an individual's behavior, and the moral fiber. Today, I'm now again hosting my dear wife, Maharawa Basigawa, who is going to discuss this noble, doctrinal, wonderful topic called character. Madam, you are most welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from.
Yes.
The MUCUNGUZIs are back, and we are here talking about character.
Look into the camera and define
Yes,
what is character.
Character, in most cases, we mix it with so many things. And we forget that character is actually your word against your deeds. What you're capable of doing and what you say. These two should be the same. What you're saying and what you're doing, they should be the same, and that is the definition of character.
You must walk a talk.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, this character, some people, we are having so many things that are connected to character, and people keep asking themselves, so how do we learn this character? When you talk about character development, how do we develop this character? It is not even very far. First of all, how did this character begin is the most important part of it. God, in the beginning, when we go back to the beginning, I usually tell you I love the beginning. When we go back to the beginning,
Jacob Ozuma, His Excellency,
You will-
in the beginning, in the beginning.
you will see that the first thing God gave man
Yes.
was character. Why? Because after creation, God said he had created man in his own
Character.
image.
Image, yeah.
And what is image? Image is a representation.
Of God.
And we represent God. And what is it that we are presenting? It is his character. What is God's character? We all know that God
His love.
is everything. And he does not change. He's not going to be loving today and the other day he's not.
Yeah.
And you see, character also shouldn't change.
He's the same God yesterday, today,
Today
and forever.
and tomorrow.
Yes.
So we have to emulate God's character. When you're developing a child and you're helping them develop a character, we are supposed to look at God's character. So we have a marking guide. We have a starting point. It is not something that is out of our reach unless we have not understood what character means. And to some people maybe who may not be Christians, but I know the Christians will get it so fast. These things are very simple for each and every one of us who is a Christian. When you go through the Bible, we have the 10 Commandments, and we know who God is. God is love, God is truth, God is patient, God is kind, and all these are the values, the principles of a good character. And when we are looking at this character, we have to be so keen and we have to teach people accordingly. And to my surprise, when you go to church, I have been to church, I've attended so many people preaching, I have not heard people teach about character. And it is so bad because...
Maybe it is because they also miss it, the preachers.
Exactly. That is a question we need to ask ourselves. When these people go to the institutions where they are being trained,
Yes.
are they being taught
About
anything
character.
about character?
Yes.
And if they are not,
By the way, madam,
can something be done?
is character inborn or taught?
No, it is taught.
It is taught. Eh?
Yes, it is
So,
taught
It
because
is the issue of
that
learning.
is why we have character development.
Actually, you even talked about the non-Christians, even our friends in the Muslim community.
Yes.
When you read the Quran chapter 17, verse 37, Prophet Muhammad says, "Do not walk in the earth proudly. You cannot climb on earth nor reach the mountain's height, but have a good character."
Yes.
So character is very, very paramount.
It is.
And I agree with you absolutely.
Yes.
Character is doing the right things when no one is seeing you.
That's true.
Afande Kaima is assistant commissioner at police, my good friend. He wrote a book, Raising Great Children, Secrets of Successful Parenting. And in one of the chapters, when you read on his 109 page, he's talking about building a character.
Yes.
And he says, the true measure of a man is how he treats somebody who cannot do absolutely no good to him.
Yes.
And that is character.
Yes.
Therefore, we think that character is a very, very, very serious issue. He says, good character and manners will open doors that the best education cannot open for you.
That is very
How I wish everybody can get this book and read it, and you see. So this character can be in a different perspective. It can be a moral character, personal character, social character. You can learn emotional character. You can have the spiritual character. What else do you have to say about this?
Yeah. You see, character really, when you have mastered it, then issues of trust,
Yes.
issues of integrity, issues of dignity, you have almost covered everything. Why? Because the character you are emulating
Is a grandfather
yes,
of all this. Eh?
and you cannot go wrong when you have. You see, today, for example, we have politicians, and these politicians, one of these days, did you know that one of these days we have image consultants?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
The image of God or
No,
the photos?
no.
Hey, what image?
It is just image consultants.
Yeah.
And for them, what they do is to come and make sure they frame around, they give you a good image out there, an image of who you are not. They are trying to cover up for you.
Impersonation.
Yeah, of course. And when, for example, when people want to go political,
Hey.
they want people who can go on social media,
the influencers,
and talk about,
about
those
them.
are image consultants.
Image consultants.
Yes, because they are trying to put something to your name,
Yes.
which you are not.
You are not.
And you see that is very wrong, because what we are trying to do is to put a face, and yet the character inside you should be what we are seeing.
So they are using.
And on that, I want to say something that if you do something that you don't want anybody to know, then you know you have no character.
True.
Because a person of character is not ashamed of anything. At any time, even if you discover anything on their life, they are not scared. Why? Because they know there is nothing bad they have done in their entire life. And this is why I usually say that you need a good character to have great memories.
Good.
Because memories are part of life.
Yes.
Imagine if you cannot enjoy your memories because they actually haunt you. Because of the wrong things.
Many people are being haunted by their upbringing.
That's
poor upbringing and character.
yes. And you see, when you're a parent and you don't have a character, there is no way you are going to.
You will transfer the same problems to
Yes,
children.
exactly.
Generational curses.
Yes.
Yes.
So we need this thing. We all need to learn it. It does not only go to children, even the parents, even us, the grown-ups. We need it. We have so many people who are lacking character. An example is this lady who was seen in a video.
The one who
slapping.
slapped a police officer.
Really? And you think such a person has
And
character?
she has a good name called
Yes, so
yes, character.
we need to
She
make
suffers from
sure. You
character
see, when you have
deficiency.
when you have a good character,
Mm.
then you can compose yourself. You know how to react.
Yes.
You will not just wake up and react to situations anyhow.
Actually, it is even in the Bible. When you read Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28, it says, a man without self-control is like a city broken and left without walls. So the moment you lack control and you are just like there, you are finished.
That's true.
Because this gospel is actually re-echoed. When you read Proverbs chapter 10, verse 9, whoever walks in integrity and good character walks securely and safely.
True.
So it is high time that we don't fight for these earthly things, but rather work on our character.
It is
because
very
it
important.
is the greatest thing.
And you see, according to creation, when
Yes.
we go back to the beginning.
The beginning.
Again, yes.
You love beginning.
Yes.
In the beginning.
Character is more important than power.
Power. Yes, I agree with you.
Because most people fight for power. They want
Power and authority.
and leadership, of course. And they forget the character.
The character.
And when that happens, do you know that power can even kill you?
Even
When you have no character.
power collapses. Power comes and goes.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yes.
Yeah, it can kill you.
It
Many
can.
people have been killed by power.
True.
When somebody is given a big office, a big appointment, he changes the drill. Then you start to ask yourself, what happened to character? So,
Yes.
So,
This is why we are saying, let us look at first things first. Before you even think about leadership, before you think about
good management,
power, please, can you check
about
your
character?
Can you see how best you can develop this character? Because character is everything. Like you said from the other book.
Yes.
Some doors that may not have opened for you could open because
of
your
good
character.
Because
Yes.
they even say, Madam, that humility is the fear of the Lord. When you have that humility, ubuntu, it is the one way of expressing that you even fear the Lord. A good character is the best gift that every normal human being needs to inherit while on earth. And I would think that there must be some advantages of a good character at individual level, at society level, community level. I don't know whether you can able take us through the benefits of having a good character.
Of course. For example, it is important to note that character builds your future.
Good. It starts with the good relationships.
Yes. It starts from schools and everywhere. You have seen scenarios where, for example, you went to school with someone. And for example, if you are somewhere well placed and this person brings their application, then you're like, I know, he's a good man.
He's a good man.
Yes,
so
that
a
is
good
character.
can be your CV.
Yes, that is character.
So,
but if you were a wrong person,
they will say
they will just say that.
Does this man used to touch on girls?
He was not
thief.
clear.
So our character.
So it helps. It builds your future. That is very important.
Very important.
And when you have a good character, you're a disciplined person.
Good. I agree with you. You're not excited.
Yes, you're not excited over anything. You're disciplined. When you have character, you don't even need police.
You police yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
So you people would not be having jobs.
If we shall be, would be. So because you lack character,
if people had
Uganda police is going to
character,
recruit more people so that we can police you.
But if we had,
no wonder it is called the force, Uganda police force, because people have lacked character.
But if we had good character, really,
yes,
we would not need the police because you police yourself. You check yourself.
Yes.
You get to know when you look at something and it is not right, you don't do it. You leave it. And that is why I was saying, if you're doing something and you are scared of who can get to know about it.
Because we said character.
But you again go ahead and do it. Then you are lacking character. A person of character at that point will abandon the whole issue.
Character is a destiny, as an idea, as an integrity, and therefore we need more than everybody.
Yes.
And I would think if we have good characters, can help us at career growth.
Of course.
A good person with good character grows in
true.
ranks,
That
in
is
appointment. A good person with good character has good networks.
Yes.
Tell me your friend,
I'll
I tell
tell
who
you.
you are.
Yes.
This one goes with character. Good character creates teamwork.
Yes.
You find that you have teamwork and you are doing well. And I would think this character also has healthy and spiritual benefit. For
Definitely.
example, can you be stressed
Yes.
when you have a good character?
Not really.
Mental
On
illness.
the spiritual aspect.
Yes.
You see, God tells us that when you're doing right, then you have a correct relationship with Him.
With him, yeah.
So the moment you have a wrong character, then your relationship with God is almost not there. There is even no need for prayer. Because how are you going? The relationship,
naturally, yeah.
The relationship with God is not there, and you are there going for overnight and praying day and night. What are you trying to do?
Talk about that. However much you go in church to pray, however much you tithe, when you have bad character, you are wasting time.
True.
Isn't it?
True.
The other day, our daughter, Professor Queen Gwene Magezi, told us that Daddy and Mommy, if you do good things,
Will follow you.
will follow you. But these are issues of character.
Yes.
At times, some of us, we didn't know all that.
Yes.
But by God's grace, we are now seeing. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under the trials.
Yes.
When you read James chapter 1:12, it tells us that a person who can stand pressure and remains original and steadfast
Yes.
will see the kingdom of God.
Yes.
So, even those who are fighting for the worldly things, they are people of bad character. But if you good character, everything shall be ruled. In the long run, a good character creates a good legacy.
True.
When you will be no more, dear viewers, those that will be there, what will they say that you were there?
What will they remember you
About
for?
4.
Yes.
For example, me and my dear wife, we have come here to tell you the advantages of good character. There are 4.
And
you can remember us for that. And
this is, of course, like a piece of advice to the leaders, to people who want to lead, people who are in leadership.
both appointed and elected.
Yes. You need to lead with your life. You have to lead with your life.
Yes.
Forget about these things that are there, that you need publicity, you need that. Why are you looking for publicity? Why are you looking for influencers? Why are you not fronting your life to get what you want? Because a good leader is supposed to lead by example.
True.
Example is not just the word.
Like those who say, do as I say, what?
Not as I do.
In the Bible.
No, but that is completely wrong.
Wrong.
Because you need to lead with your life. For example, we do marriage counseling together, and other people do so. I would not go personally right now. I cannot go to a marriage counselor who is just telling me what to do
When you can't
when
do that.
I have not seen them do something.
By the way, I'm told people nowadays first to Google who is MUCUNGUZIs and
Yes.
Wiki are going to see.
Yes, it
Because
is
the
very
public knows
important.
our CV more than we know
There are
it.
people, there are people out there who are good at talking.
But the implementation is zero.
There is an example. I think when we had just met, we met someone who was
A motivational speaker.
motivational speaker. And this man had a lot of good things he was saying. But I remember one day, I asked you, I said, but I have never seen the wife to this man. And I told you I really needed to see the wife. And the day I saw the wife,
you knew there was a
I knew there was a problem.
Hallelujah, mwana gwe.
Because the woman had, like stress and everything was written all over
Yeah,
her
and
face.
you cannot hide it.
And you could
can,
see.
mm,
And I knew that whatever he was saying is not what he was doing.
And
So,
most people say so.
yes, and it is very important. When you are going to approach people, please also be very careful.
Careful. If you
The
can't
people
do
you are
it,
go-
do not
if
say
they
it.
can't do it,
Yes.
even one of these days, our leaders in churches,
Church. Great
they
people.
come, they preach, and in their free time, people see them doing contrary.
Contrary.
And
Yes.
it is very bad.
They are sending you
And they are sending
messages,
a very bad
a
message.
message the other side.
Because like we said, when you're teaching children, you need to teach as you do,
Not as you
not
say.
as you say.
You know, they
So
say,
even people you see, they are usually giving examples, saying, if so and so didn't do this, how do you expect me to do it? You get?
they even start to use
They start to use
them
it.
as escape routes.
That is very true.
So character.
And something else I wanted to put across is that ignorance is a very big weakness for character.
It is actually a big debt.
It is very.
Some
Why?
people-
Because
Some
someone,
people glorify ignorance.
yes, because they don't know the
It's
right
just-
thing to do.
Yeah.
And they think what they are seeing, what they are doing is the right thing. But we need to try as much as possible to look for information, to understand it, and to apply it.
Sure.
Yes.
Whatever you do in darkness, morning shall come and it shall be known.
Exactly.
If morning comes at night and night comes in the morning, are you going to remain the same person who has said this? It takes you to have good character,
Yes.
so that you can do much better.
That's very true.
Character is doing the right thing when no one is seeing you. It is about telling yourself the truth and honest. That I think what I'm going to do is very bad and very good. So when we do that, then we can say that good character is a journey, not a destination. It takes efforts, it takes commitment,
Exactly.
and has its own reward that are
yes.
immeasurable.
That's
I want to thank you for being a good woman of good character.
Thank
And
you.
may God bless you for me.
Thank you.
No wonder
Amen.
you have helped me to become a great man. I can't take it for granted. So viewers, it's up to you. I'm entitled to my opinion.
Yes.
And you can also get your wife. And if you feel you are going to walk a talk,
Yes.
please have a show so that we can do this.
Yes.
So what do you say more about character?
Now, something that I need to say to add. You know, these days, we have people who don't even know who they are.
Lack of identity.
Yes.
You ask somebody, who are you? Say, me.
Yes.
Hey, who are you?
What do you mean? And
so,
you see, this
relationship between character and identity.
You see, character is the one that will give you a proper identity.
True.
Yes.
Once you are well grounded in
Yes.
something,
Then
now
you
create your
have
own.
you have an identity, and this identity will of course help you be distinguished from the rest of the people.
And to have identity, you must have personal decisions.
Yes.
Like
Those are the principles.
I thank God. The day God told me that since the world is giving you deadline in marriage, you can decide to be a good husband. It has taken us over a decade to get the evidence, the confidence to come up and speak about the well-being of a good marriage. Because if you don't walk this, then it can be so different.
I know.
No wonder we developed a motto that for us we live to love and love to
live.
again. We live
to
to
love
love and
and
love
love
to
to
live.
live.
Kwate cha bitano. So now, character.
Yes.
And now we have brought in the issue of
Of identity.
identity. Who are you?
Yes.
In the details. Mwaka.
Yes. Yeah, because when you don't know who you are, it becomes so easy for you to be distracted.
True. True.
Someone will come and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" No, I am bored. Let's go.
You are taken by you.
Yes.
You have no principles.
As if you don't know what you want,
Yeah.
you follow.
Yeah.
And the next day, maybe you go to the bar, you drink yourself, there is a fight, you involve yourself. The next day, your eye is swollen. Why? Because
You were influenced.
you were not even in the first place. You're not supposed to be in that place.
That's very dangerous. You know,
But
lying,
you just find yourself there because you're just following.
lying is the greatest place.
And
in
that is
somebody.
why today in Kampala we are having issues, and I think all over, with broken marriages.
Families and marriages.
Because people are easily influenced.
Influenced by third party.
It is the boys.
Yeah.
When
Who
you
are with
join
boys,
the group,
Mm.
you have to do the things they
They
do.
do.
Why? Because you want to identify yourself
It
with
is them.
them.
In philosophy, we call that one ethnography. That you go and you are taken by the character of those people.
Of other people.
So-
Some people are not living their lives.
Yeah,
They are living
in
other
the-
people's
other
lives.
people's lives.
Yeah.
And yet, when you read Leviticus, Abarevi, Leviticus 19:11, it tells us that whoever speaks the truth declares righteousness. Do not lie to one another, but be a person of good character and integrity.
Yes.
Can somebody give a reference about you in
you.
a distance? Can you be a police officer of unique character?
Yes.
A good wife of unique
Yes.
character. After all, when we are even recruiting these police officers, we say we want Ugandans of good character. But where things go wrong, I don't know.
Yes.
We shall discuss
We are
that
always,
one.
people are always talking about integrity.
Integrity,
They are talking
nationalistic,
about trustworthiness,
Trustworthiness.
and all these things.
They remain in
But
the
they
book.
come from one thing.
Character.
Yes.
Thank you very much
And
for
which
that.
we are missing
In our lives.
in our lives.
So we believe that, Madam, once a good character is done, people will improve on their integrity and self-respect.
Yes.
You get peace of mind when you are a person who has no hidden ideas,
Yes.
positive self-image and confidence, better decision making and problem solving, and can be well. So
Yes.
I think, members, that wherever you are, as you are accumulating wealth, fighting for authority, for power, kindly do not forget about character, because character is the greatest
And
thing.
it helps us as human beings to overcome temptations. You see?
Yeah.
When the temptations come, because you know who you are, you will definitely overcome. Because you will not go by the wind.
It's a very
You have your own principles that
Principles.
guide your life.
Can they give
And
you,
you should not actually compromise
can they
your
give
standards
you, it's by the way,
for anything.
this character now takes me to the animal farm. Can you be a dog and they give you meat to keep it and you keep it?
Keep it.
Many people. So, can somebody entrust you with his wife for a lift from Kampala to Mbarara, and you don't touch on the side? Maybe I will touch on yours because this one I paid the price. So that is you know, character is very, very paramount. I encourage you, madam.
You see,
you need to write a book about
Today,
this. Share knowledge
yeah,
about
sure,
it.
sure,
Yeah.
we are going to do that. Today, that is why we have people living private lives. Why? They are running away from something.
And cover up.
They are
and
hiding.
This is my private lifestyle.
Yes.
But when
They
you
don't
go and
want
check,
to go there. They don't want to know certain things about their lives.
oh my God.
When God gave us this life, He didn't give it to us private.
Privately. Wow. Repeat that. What have you said? When God?
Gave us this life,
Uh-huh.
He didn't give it to us privately.
And for us want
You
treat it
want
as
to-
private path.
everything is private.
Private lifestyle.
Everything is private,
Hey.
and that is how we end up doing all the wrong things.
Under privacy.
Because we are under privacy.
This is dangerous.
Exactly what I talked at the beginning, that lead with your life.
Use your life.
And live with your life.
Life. Be an examiner and a marking guide of your own life. Maybe
And
you
you
will
see that
influence
people
somebody.
see you. Yes, of
Yes,
course.
you will influence somebody here and there.
It is your life. Your life should speak for you.
Mm.
It is not the words you say.
Mm.
It is not the sweet words you have to preach, that will make you a great person.
Sure.
But it is your life, what you do on a daily.
Do not be taken by the housing, but by what is inside that person.
Even you see
It doesn't
today,
matter.
where we are having issues with the relationships,
They all come
when they are beginning,
from
these relationships, what are they looking for?
character.
Are they? They are not.
They are not.
One of these days, the girls are looking for cars,
Money.
for houses,
Sexually transmitted wealth.
for
relationships,
ABCD
yes.
education. How
We have
educated
heard.
is he? But are you looking
How
at
much
the
does he
character
have?
of a person?
And that is where. So single, you look there and tell the
I-
single people, ladies,
Yes.
mama,
We need to look at the principles
in a person,
in a person.
character.
Yes.
Do not look for a TV
How far
Yeah.
is he willing?
to become a better person.
Yes. And how far is he willing to fight for you?
Fellow brothers, fellow men, sons of Pharaoh, wherever you are watching us from, have that good character. It will win you a good wife.
Oh, yes.
Because they are targeting for your money, how much you have, your net worth,
Your wealth.
not how to do it. Because they say beauty is in the face. It's not in the face. Beauty is the right in the heart.
Oh, yes.
So
And that is
have
character.
that character. That is according to Avande Kaima, raising great children, secrets of successful parenting. Concluding remarks, madam.
Yes.
Mhm.
So we are saying, please live your life. Lead with your life. Live. Let your words and your deeds be the same.
Good.
And lead with your life.
With your life.
Yes.
Mrs. Nagasha Wikirin Muchunguzi, my dear own beloved wife,
Yes.
my friend,
Yes, my king.
I want to thank you. Have you heard that one, viewers? You said what?
Yes,
My
my king.
I'm her king, and she's my kingdom. We want to thank you for tuning in, following us. Kindly put in Afande Jackson Muchunguzi on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, so that we can do much together. You know, life is what you make it. And therefore, we live to love
And love to live.
we live to love and love to live. God bless you. We love you. Cheers. High five. Aya. God bless.